Do you need some tips on how to start before dawn arrives an Infinity Nikki quest? I'm going to show you how to complete this quest fast. So let's get started. I had suspected that this had something to do with the game, and it sure does. And we just need to make our way down the board a little bit more. I've only done a tiny bit on this game. We just need to get past this little house, and you'll see that something pops up. Stage unlocked, smash the crates. So we're going to accept that challenge. It takes us here. We clearly see which one to click on. And we're going to just smash the crates exactly the way we smash everything else with the plunge attack. We want to look especially for the items that have the little bear in them. And then I've sped it up a little bit so that it won't take so long, and you can still see what's going on. So originally it says there's 10, we have to find 8, but then it says 6. And I found 6 and passed it, so that's all good. So we're especially looking for, I didn't know it at this time, but these, where there is a little glass case and the bear is down there, and then we want to click to get the bear. So you want to go back to the story, and when I looked at the story here, you can see one is check marked, but the second one still is not, although we did complete it. So I left that in just in case you have a problem. I came back into the game, and it very quickly told me it was now unlocked. I did nothing on the game, I just came back into it, told me it was unlocked. So there we go. We have our quest unlocked. Now we're going to head out to that diamond, and this Queen's Palace Ruins Spire is the one I'm going to take over. And we're gonna come up here and talk to this little guy.
They would never be so rude, Shek. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Then after we talk with him, we're going to go to the Queen's High Tower. I really missed my speedy way up here. It's been a while since I've been here, so I kind of forgot about jumping on that thing to get up here. So I did it the hard way. Now we're going to talk to this ensemble. Pretty much everybody's here.
This usually plays in the high tower. Let's start looking around there.
And then when we're done talking to them, we're going to head down to the, we're going to head downward into the tower in order to find a certain piece of evidence. It is right here on this balcony. We're going to use it,
Amy,
and then we're going to take it back to
Let's
Mr.
take the sheet
Strange.
music back to Mr. Strange.
And we'll go the easy way this time. So we're going to have another conversation with Mr. Strange. And then after that, he tells us to pay a visit to Percy. So we're going to take the ruins, Queen's Palace ruins, front yard, I think it was front yard, spire. And that hole in the wall is where Percy is. And we're going to have a conversation with Percy.
It's Nikki! Nikki is here!
Afterwards, we're going to look for some evidence. It's right here. And then we're going to use the evidence to see some things in the past and come back out and talk to Percy. Then we want to return to the high tower. And we're going to talk to Mrs. Gloves or Ms. Gloves again. And when we're done talking to her, we're going to go to the Palace Relics Cavern. We're going to go all the way down here so that we can get out. Although at that point I was a little bit unsure what I was supposed to be doing. So, alright, here we go.
Look, it's Lily.
You can hear somebody up there. So we're going to head up there and we're going to see what
You betrayed Her
the
Majesty's
dramatic
trust.
things that these two dolls have to say.
You may leave.
Alright, when that's over, we're going to explore the Palace Relics Cavern. There's a couple of do's here. I don't usually mess with the do's and the hearts while I'm doing this. It would just make every quest like super long to be able to be doing all that too. On my own, when I'm on my own, I might do it, but I don't put it in here. Alright, so we're going to go over to this other side where these boxes are all stacked up. Oh, first we'll get these do's in here. I really haven't done a whole lot of the do's or hearts in this area. We're going to cross here. Get those guys. And then we run into Miss Gloves again and talk with her about some of her memories. Then I go back to the spire outside. So this story is an interesting story, kind of a murder mystery type story. If you have the time to listen or go back and listen to it, it's interesting. Alright, I know there was a better way to get here, but I thought we were just going to that first violin, and so that's why I went the way I did. But really, we were going to the violin inside the inner courtyard garden. So, I took you the long way, but you can go whichever way you would like. All right, and we're going to have this conversation with Ms. Gloves and some, really a bunch of them. And that's the end. So Before Dawn Arrives is now complete. And we get this little, I always forget what they're called, little saying. And then our 50 diamonds along with some other inspiration, things like that. So when you're done, don't forget to go back and get your diamonds. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like. I make Disney Dreamlight Valley and Infinity Nikki content almost every day, so if that's something that you'd like, you might want to consider subscribing. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.